What's up, fellas? So it's a nice sunny Thursday afternoon here in Northwest Florida. 80 degrees, 35% humidity. Very, very nice weather. Wish it could stay this way year round. But on a Thursday, I'm out here in the garage. And the reason being, I had the wife's, I shouldn't say the wife's, our washing machine shat the bed. So I did some troubleshooting. And it just didn't seem financially feasible to throw a $230 pump on a wash machine I've had for 6 years. So got to keep mama happy. So I went and got a new one, and they delivered it today. So I stayed home, being a sacrifice for the wife. So what I'm doing now, I figured I'd show you. I got some spark plugs. I got some stuff from Rock Auto. A nice little surprise. That turd right there. The clutch feel, the way the clutch feels when you push it in, I just do not like it. Something don't feel right. And I tried, it was the same with the other clutch too, so might not be the clutch. But I decided I would replace the snout and the clutch lever first, make sure those aren't the issue. So I looked on Rock Auto, and it said aluminum base with a steel snout, which is fine. I need to have a steel one. And then after I ordered it, I remembered there was an outfit that made an all steel or had a cast iron base and then a steel snout. I said, that's probably a little better to have some reinforcement on the front. So they sell them actually on eBay. Rod gave me a link, and I picked up some of these too, the little shift tab or pads for the shift forks, just in case one of those came off. I want to address that too, because when I shifted, when I first started driving, it would go up through 1 and 2 fine. It would grind just a little bit in the third, and then go into fourth fine. I decided to go slow going into third, and then when I go to downshift, I didn't want to go into second. So then that kind of cured itself for about 2 days. Now I got to be careful going into fourth. I got to pause a bit before putting it into fourth. So I want to make sure the shift pads are okay and replace the snout. But the little surprise was that when I got it, this is supposed to be an aluminum base with a steel snout. And, I figured I'll use this on Brandon's, the T5 for Brandon's Mustang. So I ordered another one on eBay, and they both showed up, and they're virtually identical. This one's got a little more of a lip on the top than this one. It's been rounded off, but I mean, they're both iron or steel. So that's the good part. And so I get to use them both. This one don't have a seal in it. Just occurred to me to check that, and this one does. So this is the one from eBay. This is the one from Rock Auto. It's all steel, but it does not have a seal in it. So I'll have to pick up one of those. So that's the plan for that right now, is to bring it in the garage again, put this on, put that on, see how it is. If it still don't want to, if it still feels funky, then maybe I'll just replace the clutch. But the plan is to get that in, starting this afternoon, and then, tomorrow night after work, and then maybe part of Saturday, and then drive it to Atmo on Sunday, because that's when the guys are going to be up there. Michael's back, Rod will be up there, a couple other guys, Eric might be up there. There's a Timmy from Mobile. I hadn't met him yet, but he's pretty close by, so we'll go up there and check it out, just get some miles on the clutch, and hopefully that works good, and I'll be happy with it. I won't have to mess with it no more. And the other thing I ordered was some spark plugs, because right now I've got the timing dialed back to 27 degrees at wide open throttle, and it pings just a little bit, but it still pings. Now I don't want to take it back anymore, so I thought I'd get a colder plug. I have a 3924 in it right now, and that is this one, Autolite 3924. I tried to get some Autolite 3923s, but nobody around here had them. But they did have the NGK equivalent, which is a 6962. So this is an Autolite or an NGK equivalent to a 3924. You can see they both stick in. NGKs typically have a little more into the chamber than the Autolites do. And then this is the NGK 6962. Supposed to be a 3924 equivalent. And this is a 3924 equivalent, but it's got extended reach. So you can see it kind of pokes into the chamber a little bit more. These I will probably run on Trooper car when I get the other engine in it. And you know, these come in packs of 4. The 3923s were like $1.18 at Rock Auto, but whenever I try to buy 16, or yeah, I was going to buy 16 of them, it would change it to a 3926. So I got the refund going, and I just went down to the parts store today and paid like $3.50 a piece versus $1.18. But I want to have them for this weekend so I can work on the tune while I'm on the road to Atmore, and hopefully get that ironed out and won't ping anymore. And I'll be happy. Won't have to if I can drive it for a week without having to mess with it, I'll be happier with it. So the cover, I think this was like $25 or so at Rock Auto. This was, I think, about the same on eBay. And then this was from Rock Auto also. That's the number. It's just like a white box thing. I don't know where it was made. Don't even say China on it. But this was like $14. Feels decent, you know, so I'm not going to be having any reservations about putting that in there. Rivets look like they're decently done, so I'll get this out of the way and bring the car in here and start working on it. But I figured I'd share. Oh, one other thing. One thing I do before I put the plugs in is to work on the electrode. I file back that electrode on the top. What the hell was that? Oh, dogma. So anyway, file the electrode back. What I do is using this thing. It's a belt sander I got at Harbor Freight. That's Chicago Electric, the finest China has to offer. But it works pretty good. I just run it, and it's electric, so I ain't got to run my air compressor. Just run it on there, get it going, and then hold the spark plug on it. Kind of rotate it back and forth, you know, like so, until I get the electrode file back, till it's like halfway, and then get it rounded on the ends. Maybe put it in here so I ain't get the motion. Get the coffee jitters. But that's the extent of it. It helps get a little bigger presentation of the spark into the chamber, and makes a little bit more power. So that is all. I will let you know how this turns out once I get it all done. And I'm sure Kevin and Rod will have video from Atmo. All right, appreciate y'all. Later on.